Stuart, can you hear me?
Yeah.
If I've made a sacrifice for someone's help with their survival at the cost of possible emotional, a little bit of sadness, maybe some look at some old baggage, how do I stay conscious through that?
Uh,
Small,
well, first of all, Nina, when you come to class again, please make sure that you are lit. I can barely see you. The
okay,
room you're sitting in is very dark. I barely see you here,
I see. Yes, sorry.
So it's really hard to, for you to participate in the class if I can't see you. Now, please repeat your question again.
If I have made a sacrifice for someone's survival that may cost me emotional baggage in the future, how do I stay conscious through that?
If you have,
Repeat?
yeah, I mean, yeah, go ahead, repeat it again. I'm not sure I got
I
what
had
you.
said, that's all right. I had said, if I have made a sacrifice for someone's survival, but maybe at the cost of my emotional um, uncertainty later, how do I stay conscious in this?
Look, I mean, the only way I know you survive situations like that is you've got to go deep enough in yourself to find the strength to do what you're talking about. Without that kind of inner strength, you can't really help people to survive. People will just take your life away. People that are in dire straits, that are living, dying, you understand, they are so needy that they will take all your energy, they'll take everything away. In order to deal with these people, you have to have the strength inside yourself to do it. They're telling you that you need to get stronger inside. Because, as
Yes,
I say, anyone in that circumstance, the need is so dire inside them for people to help them that they will drag everybody's energy. And in order to really help them, you need to build a system inside that is capable of doing it without getting sucked dry. Now, that takes an enormous depth of inner work. And I always tell people, don't go around trying to heal people. I mean, unless you have that kind of foundation in yourself that really enables you to do it. Because, frankly, it could kill you.
I see. Thank you, Stuart.
I mean, I know I've spent a lot of time around people who are dying and people who are very sick. And I used to have them come to my loft on Fourth Avenue when I would work with them. And afterwards, I'd have to go for at least an hour and just kind of lie down and recuperate from the energy that was being dragged out of me. It's very difficult things to do. And you have to have a tremendous inner strength, a great capacity to connect with spirit, and at the same time, not being made crazy by life and having your own chaos, internal chaos mastered so that there's quiet, there's sense of peace inside you. I used to see people years ago, they used to do this thing called Reiki, and I would see these totally unqualified people who had no, inner strength sitting there with their hands on people's disease parts of their body. And
Mm,
my God, it was scary to me.
yeah,
It was really scary because these people were not qualified. They didn't have the inner strength to be able to heal somebody of cancer or some terminal disease, or and they were sucking in all that negative energy. And that negative energy could do a great deal of damage to a human being. One has to be very, very careful. It's one thing to console somebody and to be there for them, get them a glass of water, bring them dinner. It's another thing to put your hand on the disease and try to suck the disease out of them. It could kill you.
Yes.
So you have to be very careful about these things. As I say, you can bring somebody dinner, you can, bring them flowers, whatever, just nice things, kind things to do for them that makes whatever their situation is a little bit better. But in terms of healing and really getting somebody over something, wow, you've got to be really strong inside.
You start.
Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Somebody's got to have a question. Pat, you don't have a question? Come on.
My question's been answered.
The question was just answered.
No, my questions have been answered by you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was quite a weekend, huh? My
My
God.
gosh, what a beautiful weekend. I
Yeah.
wish everyone could be at one of those intensives. It's just the best thing you can do for yourself.
Well, okay.
Yeah, not a
You know,
question.
Pat, look, I'm having another one in August.
Yes.
Of the 12 people that were in the intensive this weekend have already signed up for the August one. They know what it's about and they want it. It helps their lives and it's really an amazing situation. But I can't make people do it. People have their excuses and reasons why, and what am I going to do? Sometimes I think this meditation is about nurturing people so they can live in a stagnant world. I mean it, so they can survive stagnation, a world of, and instead of trying to do what can help them really grow and move forward and taking chances and really doing things that are, like this weekend we had. My God, we're going to go to get a weekend like that? Nowhere. Does anyone, Bob, you don't have a question? Come on, ask me a question. I'm rocking and rolling here. Ask me a question.
Stuart, I do have a question after all.
Yeah, I thought so.
When I'm going through some kind of a change and I'm going to be moving on into another level, I just would like your advice about how to proceed with that.
With gratitude, Pat. With gratitude. And don't fight it. We often fight change, we struggle against it. Just open and say, thank you, God. I need to grow. I need to change inside myself. And I don't know a better way to do it, Pat. It's very simple. And if you do deep inner work, change it's just an organic outgrowth of doing deep, and change will take place. And when change takes place, there's always resistance. There's always resistance. people think they're very liberal, but people are so freaking conservative. It's like they hold on to everything. And when they're changing, it shows them how much they hold on to things. And things that even do damage to them, they hold on to. So just be grateful. And if you're grateful, the change will be very, very profound. And mostly it's just being able to step into the unknown. That's really what it's about, being willing to step into the unknown, to go into that void between this level and the next level, and to have the strength inside to get yourself through the void. Because when you change inside, you're letting go of everything, a whole level of life is going. All the things you're used to and falling away. So it's just a matter of having the strength inside to be able to go through the void to the next level of your spiritual development. It's a wonderful thing. And it's kind of an adventure. It really is. It's a wonderful adventure.
Stuart, I have a question.
Yes, Paul?
Can you talk about the aspect of going through the void in order to get to the next level?
Well, it's just a word, the void. It's letting go. It's just letting go. And if you let go, you have to step into the unknown. But years of working on oneself gives you the strength to be able to let go, to step into the unknown, take a chance with your life, to be able to, move on. I wrote a book called Moving On, Finding Happiness in a Changed World. That book was all about that change. So it's stepping into the unknown. And when you step into the unknown, most people are scared shitless. You step into the unknown. But in the unknown is all creative energy. And what any of us can know about life is probably 5 to 10% of what is possible to know about life. So there's fear in people of letting go, moving on. So they hold on to things that represent some kind of security that really aren't security. But in order to do what I'm talking about, it takes training. It takes tremendous inner strength that one builds chi, power, at the core of their being that gives them the strength to do what I'm talking about. And that chi, that power, enables the heart to open. So, we step into the unknown with an open heart, with love, with gratitude.
Thank you, Stuart. That was
Welcome.
good.
And just finally, we don't presuppose what we're supposed to find in the unknown. A lot of people, they want to change and they're already manufacturing what the change is going to be. And they don't give themselves just the room to improvise with life. Let life teach them what has to take place. Does anyone else have a question?
I have a question, Stuart. Chris.
Yes, Chris.
I just I brought Moving On to class because before class, I wanted to ask you a question about one of these things. And I think you just answered it. But the quotation that I wanted to ask you about is, every human being lives at the center of creation. All he or she has to do is see it. And I think you just answered it. What I might,
Well, that talks to itself. We
yeah,
all are
yeah.
at the center of creation. What's missing is we don't see it. We're not conscious. We're thinking about the past and the future. We're never living in the moment. When you begin to live in the moment, you start living at the center of creation. Genesis is not something that took place a billion years ago. Genesis is taking place every single moment of one's life. The world is being created and recreated around us and inside us. The only person missing it is us.
Oh, that is great. Thank you.
We miss it. And yet, when you build that inner strength, you begin to see how extraordinarily sacred life is and how it's all taking place around you constantly. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, life is manifesting around you. It's the greatest show on earth.
Thank you.
I don't know why people leave when I talk about that. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
It's wonderful. Every day it's wonderful.
Just kind of stupid, isn't it? That people can't wait 10 minutes and get all this stuff.
It's dumb.
It's really dumb, I tell you. Does anyone else have a question they'd like to ask? Okay, if there are no more questions, then there will be meditation on Wednesday. Thank you. God bless you. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.